Welcome back to AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems. I'm Leo. Today's story is about AI frontline financial institutions bolstering defenses against evolving fraud schemes. This is one where the technical architecture details really matter for how it plays out.
Background. In response, financial institutions are rapidly shifting from reactive, rule-based systems to proactive, adaptive AI and machine learning models. The focus is squarely on real-time anomaly detection, behavioral biometrics, and predictive analytics. Imagine this. AI is now analyzing everything from your typical login patterns and transaction history to the very cadence of your voice on a customer service call, all in milliseconds, to identify anything out of the ordinary. Regulatory scrutiny. Regulators worldwide, like the OCC in the US and the FCA in the UK, are intensifying their oversight. They're demanding that financial institutions demonstrate robust AI-powered defenses and effective risk management strategies. This even includes a growing emphasis on explainable AI, or XAI, to ensure transparency and fairness in fraud detection decisions. First, let's talk about the major financial institutions themselves. Giants like JP Chase, Bank of America, HSBC, Citi, and Wells Fargo are at the forefront, not just as consumers of AI solutions, but often as their own developers. They operate extensive internal AI labs, invest heavily in cutting-edge technology, and forge strategic partnerships. Firms such as IDEMIA, Onfido, Jumio, Verif, and Socure specialize in identity verification. They use AI for advanced document analysis, facial recognition, and liveness detection to combat synthetic identity fraud and deepfake impersonations, especially during account opening and high-value transactions. Some of the most exciting key developments include, and finally, adversarial AI defense. Research is now pouring into AI models designed specifically to detect and counter the methods used by adversarial AI, essentially an AI versus AI scenario playing out in real time. Naturally, there's a surge in specialized AI talent demand. There's an ever-growing need for AI engineers, data scientists, and MLOps professionals with specific expertise in financial crime, security, and regulatory compliance. This is leading to specialized training programs and a highly competitive talent market. While this week is always a moving target, we've seen several trends manifest in recent announcements and reports that reflect this urgent focus on AI defenses. These are illustrative examples of the kind of news making headlines right now. And a prominent AI security firm known for its deepfake detection technology recently unveiled its real-time authenticity engine, now offering multimodal verification capabilities for voice, video, and document analysis, specifically targeting financial services clients for high-value transactions and customer onboarding. Conclusion. Evolving regulatory frameworks will continue to adapt. Regulators will introduce more specific guidelines and potentially stricter requirements for the deployment and validation of AI models in financial services, with a strong emphasis on accountability, transparency, and consumer protection. We'll continue to monitor this fascinating and crucial domain here on AI Weekly News.
Quick reminder after the bumper. If AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems helps you, subscribe now so you do not miss next week.
Today, we're diving deep into how banks are using AI to counter AI-driven fraud. The stakes are rising fast as synthetic identity attacks, voice cloning, and adaptive scams become cheaper to launch and harder to detect. Key trends right now highlight this escalating battle. Data as the new oil. The sheer volume and velocity of financial data present both a challenge and a monumental opportunity. Institutions are investing heavily in data infrastructure to feed their AI models, ensuring they have the diverse and clean data sets needed to accurately detect these ever-evolving threats. Many are focused on integrating AI directly into their core banking systems for seamless, real-time fraud prevention across all customer touchpoints. For instance, some are experimenting with advanced federated learning techniques to securely share fraud patterns across their global operations without compromising individual customer data privacy. In behavioral biometrics, BioCatch analyzes user interaction patterns, how you type, scroll, or even hold your device, to continuously verify identity. And PinDrop uses AI to detect fraudulent calls, even when sophisticated voice cloning is employed. Multimodal AI. This is the integration of various data types, think voice, video, text, and behavioral patterns, into a single AI model for more robust and accurate deepfake detection and identity verification. The financial sector's aggressive push into AI for fraud prevention has profound implications, not just for finance, but for the entire AI industry. The sensitive nature of financial data and the potential for bias in fraud detection models also amplifies the importance of ethical AI in practice. This pushes the industry to mature its approaches to fairness, privacy-preserving AI, and transparency in ways few other sectors do. Just recently, we saw Citi announce a strategic partnership with a leading behavioral biometrics firm, aiming to integrate continuous authentication throughout their digital banking platforms. This move is specifically designed to combat the rise of AI-driven account takeover attempts and synthetic identity fraud. Finally, at the recent Global Financial Crime Summit, executives from major banks like HSBC and Standard Chartered underscored their commitment to open innovation and data sharing initiatives. They discussed leveraging AI-powered threat intelligence platforms to collectively identify and counter emerging AI-driven fraud patterns across jurisdictions. First, expect a further escalation of the AI arms race. This is a continuous cycle. As defensive AI becomes more sophisticated, fraudsters will inevitably innovate with even more advanced generative models, leading to a perpetual race for supremacy. We'll see the rise of AI-native security architectures. Instead of just retrofitting existing systems, financial institutions will increasingly design their security architectures from the ground up with AI at their core, ensuring seamless integration and proactive defense capabilities. Before we jump back in, tap subscribe for AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems, so you get every weekly episode.
Welcome to AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems. I'm Leo, and today we're mapping one of the most urgent AI battlegrounds in finance. The current state of affairs in financial fraud detection and prevention can only be described as an AI arms race. This isn't just about opportunistic con artists anymore. We're dealing with highly sophisticated operators. These fraudsters are leveraging generative AI tools to create hyper-realistic deepfakes, craft highly personalized and convincing phishing campaigns, and even generate synthetic identities that are incredibly difficult to distinguish from genuine ones. Escalating sophistication. Fraudsters are using large language models, LLMs, to craft compelling scam messages in multiple languages, employing voice cloning for convincing CEO fraud scenarios, and utilizing image generation for fake identity documents. So, who are the major players in this high-stakes game, and what groundbreaking developments are we witnessing? Then we have the leading AI, fintech, and regtech providers. Even cybersecurity firms like Darktrace, with its AI-powered immune system technology, are increasingly relevant, detecting anomalous network behavior that could signal internal or external financial fraud attempts. Market impact. First, it provides a powerful validation of AI's critical role. This isn't a niche application. It underscores AI's indispensable role in safeguarding critical infrastructure and maintaining consumer trust. It demonstrates that AI is not just about efficiency or revenue generation, but about fundamental security. And finally, this demand fuels the growth of a robust AI security ecosystem, fostering a wave of specialized AI startups and vendors offering niche solutions, from deepfake detection APIs to advanced behavioral analytics. The massive capital flowing from major financial institutions into these AI solutions represents a significant and stable investment stream for the broader AI technology sector. The Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, ACFE, released a special report this week in collaboration with a major fintech AI provider. It highlighted a staggering 25% Quick reminder after the bumper. If AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems helps you, subscribe now so you do not miss next week.
I'm Sarah, and we'll break down what this means for customers, institutions, and trust in digital payments. We're not just talking about minor scams. This represents billions of dollars in potential losses and significant reputational damage to financial institutions. Rising fraud losses. Reports across the globe indicate a continuous upward trend in financial crime losses, a surge spurred partly by the ease with which AI can scale fraudulent activities. Key technical points. Companies like FeedSci, Sift, FeatureSpace, and NICE Actimize are industry leaders, providing AI-powered platforms that leverage sophisticated machine learning algorithms to identify suspicious activities, detect patterns indicative of fraud, and, crucially, adapt to new threats as they emerge. Of course, we can't forget the cloud providers and research ecosystem. AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure are critical enablers, providing the scalable AI and machine learning infrastructure, specialized services, and development tools that allow financial institutions and fintechs to build and deploy their advanced models. Academic and industry consortia like the Financial Services Information Sharing and Analysis Center, or FSISAC, are also vital, facilitating the sharing of threat intelligence and best practices, enabling institutions to collectively identify emerging AI-powered fraud schemes more quickly. Explainable AI, or XAI. A significant focus here is on developing AI models whose decisions can be understood and explained. This is absolutely critical for regulatory compliance and dispute resolution in the complex world of finance. This intense environment is also leading to accelerated AI innovation. The constant arms race against sophisticated fraudsters is driving rapid advancements in areas like real-time inference, multimodal fusion, explainable AI, and robust adversarial defenses. The finance sector is truly becoming a crucible for cutting-edge AI research and development. Expert commentary. On the regulatory front, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, issued new, albeit informal, guidance emphasizing the need for financial institutions to regularly validate their AI/ML models used in anti-money laundering, or AML, and fraud prevention, particularly in light of rapid advancements in adversarial AI tactics. Looking ahead, the trajectory of AI and financial fraud prevention promises even more dynamic developments. Here's what we'll be watching for in the coming weeks and months. Increased cross-industry collaboration and data sharing will also be paramount. The global nature of financial fraud demands a truly collaborative response. We anticipate more secure, anonymized data sharing platforms and threat intelligence exchanges between financial institutions, law enforcement, and technology providers. The battle against financial fraud is undoubtedly one of AI's most critical applications. The stakes are immense, impacting global stability, economic security, and individual trust. The ongoing innovation we're witnessing is not just about technological advancement, it's about protecting the very foundations of our financial world. That's what's changing for users and businesses this week. Thanks for listening to AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems. Check back next time. There's always something new happening in AI. See you then.